What's up, Solow sportsters, stringers, tennis players, and more? If you string rackets or get your racket strung, you're going to want to make sure that your stringer has this tool. It looks a lot like an awl. It's a little bit blunt on the top. It's a little bit thicker. What is this? We're going to tell you all about it in this video and why it's a must-have for all of your rackets. The setting off awl is a must-have tool for any serious stringer, and if your stringer doesn't use one, then it's probably worthwhile finding another. Sometimes it's referred to as the blunt awl due to its shape, or string straightener due to its use. The tool consists of a soft rubber handle and metal awl. Over the years I've used many of these, but my favorite is the one from Babolat shown in this video, which as always, there's a link in the description if you want to pick one up as they're hard to find. Unlike a standard awl, which comes to a very fine point for grommet installation or opening tie-off holes, as you can see in the video, the setting off awl is much thicker and comes to a rounded stainless steel polished tip to be used without the fear of puncturing or damaging any string. As you can see on this racket, the strings are curving from the stringing process. With a setting off awl, you can straighten those strings by starting at the outermost main and then working your way inward using that outside string as a reference point. Straightening the strings is integral to any quality string job, and I've even seen pro players reject rackets for this. After straightening the strings, I work my way to the center, and when I'm halfway through the mains, I flip the racket and do the same meticulous process, working outward to inward on the other half. When the mains are all done, you want to turn the racket 45 degrees and lock the turntable. This angle allows you to see that each cross is perpendicular to the main, as well as looking across that very string to see that it's straight from frame to frame through all of the weaves. Locking the turntable holds the racket firmly in place with enough resistance so that the setting off awl can push the strings. Start with the top cross, making it as perfectly straight as possible, and then that becomes your reference point to straighten your second cross, which then becomes your reference point for the third cross, and so on. Finalize the racket by touching them up with your fingers, and you have a perfect grid every time. Hope you liked our video on the setting off awl. We also discuss many more stringing tools and tips, so if you're interested, you can click right there and we'll help you with those. And if you want to be the first to find out about any of our reviews or anything like that, be sure to subscribe and we'll see you in the next video.